We are going to attempt to hollow, let's say, the living room, kitchen, and dining room combination first. Okay. For this, I guess we don't need all these stuff. We could just kind of hide them, but yeah, let's just hide them. Hide and hide. So I'm just left with these pieces, and we're gonna do a few different ways in making these hollows. Okay. On our first subtraction cube, all we really did was to take this thing let's ungroup them. All we really did was to take this thing, if we recall, we exploded them first and took the bottom off. And then we took this, joined them again, and then made a hollow, made the wall thickness from that by going to offset surface. So taking this guy and then saying distance 9, sharp, solid yes, tolerance, and flip all. And that's how we made our walls, if you recall. Remember, if you did not join these first, you're going to have some editing to do. So just remember to join these first if you are going to do it this way. Okay. But this time we're going to use this cube as is and then try to hollow this out without taking the bottom off. Okay, so again, if we try to offset the surface on these guys, so let's say offset surface, let's select this, enter when done, flip all. We're still going to keep the 9-inch wall, and there is one area. We're going to do the same thing with this guy too, flip all, and there it is. Okay, so if we take this thing and just say, I'm going to Boolean this out. Boolean difference, take this and Boolean out this thing. There it is. So we assume that this is hollowed out. Okay. If we check the clipping plane, you will note that although this looks hollow on the inside, it is still one solid form inside another solid form. It never really took it out because, well, Rhino doesn't work that way. Okay, so what this did was just, even though we said to Boolean difference, it didn't do really anything. In order for this to hollow out, we need to basically have the inside touch the outside air, if that kind of makes sense. So let's do this. I'm going to make another safety copy of this so that we'll explore a couple different ways to do this thing. Okay, now I'm going to take this guy out right here, and well, actually, let's undo that. Let's demonstrate with this one single piece. If I take this thing and just Boolean difference this thing out, it really didn't hollow it. However, if I make another, let's say another volume, let's say, and bring this in basically anywhere, half in, half out, outside. So this thing, you could tell that it is penetrated inside the box, right? Okay, so now if I go ahead and Boolean difference this outer form with this and this, enter, now I could see inside. Notice that if I do a clipping plane now, of these guys, the difference between the two. Notice that this inside is orange because remember on the display I set the back face color as orange. I don't know what color you set as, but mine is set as orange. Now, so this right here, the outside surface is this teal-like color, and then the inside surface is like this orange color. This box inside here, the outside surface is this teal color, and the inside surface is this orange color, which means that I have a solid box inside a solid box. Okay, but if we look at this side, you notice that the teal color is on the outside and the orange color is on the inside. For this surface right here, the teal color is on the inside and the orange color is on the outside here. That is because now it is a hollow room. Okay, the only way it made the hollow room is because I made this, or I subtracted this stick out of the whole thing. This sticks this other volume that I penetrated in and subtracted at the same time allows the outside air to basically come into the inside space, right? If you could kind of imagine that I kind of sucked this inside space out along with the stick, you know, that's what created the inside hollow. Okay. Okay, so again, like I'll reiterate, as long as the outside air or the outside surface comes into this other volume that we made and kind of touches the inside surface, so it is now, this space is now contiguous with the outside surface or outside air, that's what's going to create that hollow space and not a solid inside a solid. Okay, so this thing right here, we're going to do pretty much the same thing. Okay, but this time what we're going to do is take this object and let's say we forget about this inside surface for now. And we're going to use this as the break to the outside world on this inside surface. So we'll do a Boolean difference of this piece, enter, with that and that as a subtraction piece. So now we have a continuous big window, just like this one. It's a small window. This is a big window right here. Okay, so we're going to do the opposite with this one. I'm going to take, I don't need this one right here, so I'm going to take this inside hollow out, or inside solid out with this box right here. So if I go to Boolean difference, that box with this and this, enter, now I have made an opening to the outside world. So now I can take this thing and go from this point to another known point, which is this corner right here. So I'm going to move this thing, move, select that, be careful where you choose because there's lots of different points right here, and select the outside corner there, and I'm going to move it to this corner right over here. And there I have now a closed, or a hollow space. And we'll prove that by showing the clipping plane. And we'll do that, and then we'll set this up a little bit. Okay, so now I have these two spaces that are continuous on the inside.